Yeah, I'm trying at a lower bit rate and resolution. See, the problem is I have a gigabit internet. And just for whatever reason, and like it did this at my other place too, that it would just randomly cut off, and it only did it when I was live streaming. So I turned down the frame rate. I really turned down the bit rate as well, because it was like 7,000 bit rates. I put it down to 2,500. See if I can actually see outside. Sometimes this allows me to connect, and sometimes it won't. Dude, this emulator, it's very finicky. It looks like tonight's not one of those nights. As far as for internet-wise, nothing. Sometimes I think it's just YouTube that does it. The nice part is you can go back and save the images, like that was Orion earlier. This one I was doing the sun. Like, that is really good. I know, I lost everyone again, which sucks. Nice little sunspot group that was rotating in today. Oh, look at that horse head. That's neat. Yeah, look at the dark structures you can see. Yeah, I'm back. I did some changes to like my bit rate and all that kind of stuff, and the resolution, to see if that doesn't flake out the internet by chance. Yeah, look at that. Caleb, I am going to be doing a video explaining how to combine all the channels and basically turn it into a SHO image. I got a couple videos lined up. I have one that I just did Galaxy 4 that I finally just got done editing today. That's going to be posting soon. I'm going to be doing one with the Seestar, and then I'm also going to be doing the SHO combination with those filters. Do you think I can handle galaxies? That's what I was getting ready to find out. I was going to go over to M81 and M82. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to M81 and 82. So I probably can just search it from here. Okay, so you can choose one. Because it's vertical, you can't do it horizontally. That's fine. Let's go to M81. Well, Perry, there has been people who have modified, like 3D printed, like a filter drawer to go into the front of the scope here, so people can use narrowband filters. I've seen that done. Oh, there we go. So it's previewing right there. Let's start in. And this is what like the nice fun thing about this scope is, because it's not something, you know, serious astrophotographers are going to be doing. It's, you know, for things like this, just to kind of mess around with. You get to just have a good time and just, you know, show family and friends just a tour in the night sky. The forecast does call for potential clear skies yet again tomorrow night, which will be day 4, which has been really good. We've had some really spectacular, like, skies last couple nights. And I'm hoping it stays that way after having 2 weeks of nothing but rain and clouds. Now, tomorrow night, I might be fine with a little bit of some clouds, potentially. Well, there it went again. What the world? That was like 10 minutes exactly. That was weird. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch this timer again and see if it does it at the next 10 minutes. Oh yeah, look at that. Always getting photobombed by a wonderful satellite. Thanks, Elon. Yeah, you can see the walking noise on it. Still, yeah, that's still pretty cool. But Messier 81. Nice barrel structure galaxy. Ugh. Not gonna lie, it's not doing too terribly bad. Yeah, Chuck, there's people who have modified 3D printed like filter drawers and filter adapters to put narrowband filters on the front of the Seestar. I'll have to look up the files for it. I don't have a 3D printer myself, but my boss's son has a 3D printing store. All I have to do is just ask him, and he would probably print it off for me. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that was something new I just learned. It actually has a little marking thing, so you know what you're looking at. Oh, that's helpful. I'm so glad that satellites just go away in stacking. Yeah, but you can see the two main arms on the southwest side and the northeast side. Now I'm really curious. I want to switch over to the M82 to see if we can pick up those hydrogen alpha jets that are coming out of it. Come on, don't you do it. It didn't fully cock. It didn't fully lose me. I'm sorry that the internet's not cooperating for whatever reason. Like I said, it only does it with YouTube. If I stream on Facebook, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. And Chuck, if you remember when I was live streaming for the meteors on Facebook, no problems, no dropout whatsoever. It's something with YouTube and OBS. Yeah, no wonder they're flying off of the shelves. I switched over to the M82 now because I want to see if this thing picks up the hydrogen alpha jets in the center. I will say 100% ZWL at this price point absolutely nailed it. They crushed it compared to some of the other so-called smart telescopes out there that are in the 4 digits. For $4.99 for this? Wild. It's getting a little better. If I keep having issues on YouTube, I'm going to start streaming to Facebook. And I'll post the Facebook link that I'll be streaming to. And I'm shooting the monkey head too at the full focal length of my scope, 714 millimeters. At f7 though, not the fastest, but I just didn't feel like changing out the reducer. I also want to play around with the exposure lengths too, because this has only been doing 10-second exposures. We're going to try like 30s and stuff like that and see what happens. But I won't guarantee that it's going to be, clear images from it because of that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Chuck, has it convinced you to get one of these now to mess with? No. Yes, you can save the individual files and be able to stack them. All right. Let's go into the settings now and see if we can get some longer exposures going. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I think it's advanced features. Aha, here we go. We recommend 10-second exposures for the image enhancement. The longer exposure time, the higher signal to noise ratio it is, and field rotation and light pollution can do to tracking. What else can we go to? Ooh, we can go to M45, the Pleiades. Is that still visible? Oh, yeah. Hope. Pause. Make sure I want to get it in the right spot. There we go. Yeah. The slewing on this is kind of slow, though, I will admit. It's not very fast, but whatever. That's not really a big concern. The fact that this thing can plate solve is hilarious. Can you get me back to it? Huh. Stargazing. Okay, there we go. Stand with loved one. Who's got deep pockets here? Chuck, do you want to be like Oprah Winfrey and just be like, and you get a Seestar, and you get a Seestar, everybody gets a Seestar. See, but the difference is, Chuck, the quality of it. I mean, yeah, like this is neat, you know, just to kind of play around. But if you're doing like serious astrophotography, this ain't it. Yeah, this is fun. I mean, you're just hopping around from target to target and you're just getting pictures. It's really cool. I can't wait to use this summer with the space camp. I can't wait. This is going to be so cool for people. And the nice part is, what I'll probably have to tell people beforehand and my students is to download the Seestar app on their smartphones, because you can simultaneously connect devices to the Seestar to view, but one is master controlled. So each one of their own devices they can hold up and they'll be able to actually view. I definitely waited until like people got this first, just to kind of test it out, but just to see like how highly reviewed this is, I was like, okay, I think it's now worth it. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the nebulosity there. Only a minute stacked. I just wish that my phone will actually like rotate horizontally for this. Sucks. So my iPad doesn't have GPS, so it won't technically work for it. Granted, my iPad is old as dirt. Just to put in perspective how old this iPad is, it still has a home button. At least with the Seestar, you can see 4 out of the 7 sisters. I'm hoping like tomorrow night I can stream this to my Facebook audience. Tonight was kind of like a little bit of a test run for this, to see how well it works and what my internet can handle, but I know on Facebook I have no problems with the internet. Look at that, you can see the nebulosity. Around the rope. That's so cool. Yeah, you can see some more nebulosity around that star. Oh crap, after I dropped my phone. Yeah, go for it, Caleb. We'll love to see the results from others for that filter. I will also be doing a video from a company called Move Shoot Move. They're sending me some sort of like phone adapter that people can project onto an eyepiece to take photos, kind of like the beginner stuff. I've used one of them in the past, like very, very long time ago, like when we still had flip phones and I was trying to take pictures. Yeah, that's really cool. Yes. Oh, okay. No. Come look. We're doing
Ooh.
we're doing the Pleiades right now.
Ooh.
Well, look at some of the stuff that we've done just by sitting here. The Cigar Galaxy,
Ooh.
Bode's Galaxy,
Rosette.
the Rosette, yeah.
My favorite.
Uh-huh. The Horsehead.
Horsehead. Your favorite. Orion.
Orion.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that cool?
That's so pretty. And then the sun you took today.
Yeah.
The sunspots are so pretty.
Yeah, they're so crisp. They're more crisp on this thing than my actual scope for
That's
it.
true. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
I keep having internet issues on here. For some reason, I keep like completely dropping out from the internet. And it only does this on YouTube for me.
I don't know why.
But if I'm streaming to Facebook, it's perfectly fine.
That's so weird.
I don't know.
Maybe it's YouTube. I don't know.
Maybe it is YouTube. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
You're not still on FaceTime?
No.
No?
You're good. No. I was going to clean up dinner.
Okay.
Minx is asleep on her bed.
Imagine that.
She's passed out.
Passed out.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh no, you're not interrupting.
I'm going to clean up dinner.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Got about 3 minutes of data on that. You can see some nebulosity. That's pretty cool. Oh no, I would definitely be using this. just to kind of play around. I'm definitely going to be using this as well for the eclipse coming up. Because not being able to take an entire setup to where totality is, this is small enough that I can carry along with me. I really want to be testing the moon with this, but the moon's not around until like super early in the morning. I had to wait until like the following weekend. Let's do... Oh, we can do Andromeda. I think Andromeda's... Is it visible right now? No, we're going to find out. Now, I know with this sensor size, we're not going to be able to get the entire view of the Andromeda Galaxy. Definitely the thrill is not gone with it. It's only just piqued my interest even more. Like coming home today and like first setting it up and looking at the sun and it just like pointed directly to it with the filter. Like I even had a hard time with GoTo trying to do that without blinding myself. You just push like one button and then it centers it right for you and just see how crisp the sunspots were. I felt like a kid again. Yeah, way easier. Especially when you don't have to like polar align or point it towards the north. You just set the darn thing down, make sure it's level, and you're good to go. That's it. Look, you can already see some of the dust lanes in Andromeda after 1 minute. Well, hello, Minx. Thank you. Minx, come here. Will you let me get you? Come back here. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I know, you don't like to be picked up. Yeah, look at that for Andromeda. We can definitely try for a planet. We could try Jupiter. I don't know how guarantee how well it would look in this. Andromeda looks not too bad. Starting off like that. Welcome back, Astro Duck. I know I've been having a lot of random dropouts out of my control because, for whatever reason, OBS is not liking YouTube. But yeah, I'm curious to see what a planet looks like with this. Well, that's cool. It gives you, information about your target. Nice. All right. Let's try Jupiter. Planets. Now, will it actually plate solve or not? I'm going to see if it gets close enough to it. And then I'll switch it to the video mode on there. Okay, let's see. How do you switch it out into video mode? Maybe it technically is right now. You can see a little bit of the moons. There's gotta be a way. If I take the filter off too. Seems like I stopped tracking it. What was weird is with the with the sun, I could actually go into video mode for it. But this is like deep sky that it's putting myself into. Oh, okay, okay. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Oh, Chuck, look. You were talking about the curve for the autofocus in the ASI Air. So I had the brightness all the way down for it. And you can see the moons, at least. And you can, like, they've added a digital zoom too. Caleb, you said you had the image. Did you post it in the group? For sub with new filter. Oh, you're using a DSLR. Okay. Is it a modified DSLR? Yeah, that's Jupiter. It sucks. It kind of blows out the detail on there. Which filter are you using first? Yeah, you can see the moons. It looks like one is like peeking out around the backside. It just looks like a rave star. Yeah, that's neat. And the nice thing is too, especially when you're doing solar stuff, you can it has an automatic like image like centering for for the moon or for the sun. C1. It is a little blue. There might be something to deal with your white balance. Okay. What else we got suggestion of for tonight in this? More recommended. Ooh, M78. Yeah, let's go look at M78. Yeah, with DSLRs, it does, because I used to use a modified Canon 60D back about 2.5 years ago, and a lot of my stuff was like red because of it. All right, let me put the light pollution filter on. Let's go stack some images. Yeah, you really could do. You really could do a mini messier marathon. Oh yeah, nothing like a satellite. Well, the HA has a tighter bandpass than the Oxygen does on that. I don't know why. The one critique that I have when he keeps saying about star trails and it deleted a stack, it doesn't need to tell you every single time. Yeah, there is. Also, I'm using like my full focal length on my refractor too. I've done the monkey head before. I really wanted to do the Tiger Eye Galaxy tonight in Ursa Major, but there was something weird going on. It would not plate solve it would not plate solve it. It just refused to. There wasn't any issues with, obstruction or anything. It just refused to plate solve it. So I said, no, you know what, the heck with it. I'm just going to do monkey head and just do it as the two dual narrowbands for a video going forward. Well, that's good, Caleb. Definitely. Did you get the dual set? Very nice. So, do they happen to have it back in stock, I guess? On a Gina? I'm actually going to go look that up. Let's see. Brand. Ascar. Huh, strange. Even though on the website itself it says it's on back order. Here, I'll bring it over to this screen so you can see. It says it's out of stock right now, though. But expected mid-February. So I guess if you order it and whenever one comes in, they just immediately ship it out. Not sure if High Point has it right now in stock. Yeah, they have the other one, the 6nm bandpass set for $549. Nope, there's a back order too. Look at that nice satellite. Well, we were doing good for a while. See a little bit of green in it. I'm actually surprised that the Wi-Fi works on the Seestar where it is, because it's out in the middle of my backyard. See if I back out of this real quick, you can look at my scope. Alright, we got about 3 minutes on there. I don't think it's going to get much better. Especially being a reflection nebula. What else we got? What else can we go to and explore? Anyone else have any suggestions of what they want to see? Let me see with the heart. I gotta find Cassiopeia. We can get the core of it. Dolphin head. I would actually laugh so much if we can pull off the dolphin head. I don't even know like where the Seestar is located right now for me to see if it's in view. Because Chuck, I'll try it. I mean, I have the skies for it here. Might have to step outside real quick to see. Because I want to do it just for you, Chuck. Yeah, it's a very low target. Let me see. Okay. We'll start this one of the heart. But I'm going to go look outside real quick and see. Nope, I can't view it from there. I have to view it from my side yard. Be able to get a lot better south view. Because I have trees over towards my south. But like my north, my east, and my west are completely open. Now mind you, I had to be very careful because I didn't bring a light with me. I couldn't even see where the Seestar is in my yard. I couldn't see it. I'm just like, I hope I don't kick it. I mean, technically I do have surveillance. There's the one watching my scope. I also have... I mean, I could have turned this one on and pointed it down. Because even with infrared, you still can't really see. Like if I turn the infrared on for it. It'll make a difference. Oh, I didn't actually turn the infrared lights on. Oops. There, now you can actually kind of see the ground. Seestar, it's right there. Yeah, I probably should have had this up so I could have figured out where the heck the darn thing was. Also, the tripod that it gives you is really small. It's very tiny. Like, it's supposed to fit on top of, like, a tabletop. I probably should have just used my normal, like, photo tripod that I have. Usually like to turn the infrared lights off because you actually see better without it. Especially when you're pointing at the night sky. Yeah, that light across the way there, that's new. Not happy about that. It's what it's like living out in the country. Look at that. You can see the individual like detail in Millet 20. And you got round stars. Oh yeah, look at that plane that went through that last frame. Yeah, heart looks good. Besides all the walking noise. Alright, let's pick a new one. We did the heart. See you, Perry. Thanks for stopping by. Ooh, Pac-Man. That's a good one. Probably because it's just using like enhancement stacking. It's not like if you were to stack it yourself, which I've known people has had really good results from stacking by themselves and not letting the like the app do it for you. I'm gonna do another autofocus on it. Seemed like the stars were getting a little bit bloated at times. And I realized on the left-hand side, that is for manual focus. I didn't even realize that. Oh yeah, that actually looks better when I did that. Can you imagine if they came out with a smart hydrogen alpha scope for solar viewing? Wild. Just how like instant the satisfaction is. Like if you were having a group of students and you were just showing them like bam, one after another things popping up. It doesn't take long at all. Like that's only a minute. If I brighten it up. A little bit of contrast and bring up the saturation. Like boom, look at that. Simply unfair. Yeah, you got that right. Let's see, how do you like my device to do flat frames? It's a portable tracing tablet that's battery operated. Easiest thing ever. And all these other scopes that I have. Put this down a little bit. This is what you need, Chuck, for a wide field. Get rid of that red cat. Get yourself a mini Raza. Got the autofocus to it as well. And this is a 3D printed cradle that wraps around the entire lens. And the nice thing is too, they have ZWO has an adapter, and you can put a filter wheel on something like this, so you can shoot it with mono. It's come back. Yeah. Random times. But yeah, I'm telling you, Chuck. Even having this with your Red Cat as well is definitely worth it. Especially when you want to do ridiculously wide field shots with your monochrome camera. Because this is a 135mm focal length, and you can bring this down to an f2. And you can you can 3D print the mount for this, so you can also have an autofocuser. It's really something else. It's so wonderful. Besides the other one that took a dive when the other mount took a dive. That's just one. Also, there's a 60mm doublet refractor that I have. I don't really use this one too much anymore now, because I end up getting the Rokinon 135. But this has a focal length of 360. It's a 60mm scope, full frame, a field flattener. Oh, yeah, I got like random gadgets here and there everywhere. Also, if you want a really cheap solution to store your gear, Harbor Freight cases. These go on sale a lot of times, and you can get these like medium and large ones for like $30, $40. Don't spend your money on Pelican cases. It's not worth it. You get the same thing for like a third of the price. Another big case here. This is where like my eyepieces and stuff are for visual use. Also got the planetary camera. So what is in the Seestar? It's actually this one, the 462 MC. Where I store extra filters. I have visual filters. Or from Monty Python, the Holy Hand Grenade. Teleview. Panoptic eyepieces. All the way from 35. Is it a 35? Yeah, 35mm. All the way down to the Meade Ultra Wide at 6.7mm. Field flattener reducers. And then we got stuff in my shed visually, like I have 3 Dobsonians in there. A 12-inch, a 6-inch, and a 4.5. I also have which is in this. Ain't it cute? It's a little 90 millimeter Mac. This is what I use for planetary viewing, is this thing. I also have a 102 millimeter version of this as well, which were just people who were just giving them away. So they found a new home with me. Oh my goodness. I got my first actual telescope back in 2007, I want to say. Yeah, back in 2007 or 6. Somewhere around that time. I was in high school at that point. No, it was 2006 because I was a freshman. That's when I had my first reflector telescope from Meade, when they first started to have the go-to systems for that. Then I upgraded to an old school 8-inch Meade Starfinder, which is a reflector back from the 80s. That one had phenomenal optics. And then I jumped up to the Meade Lightbridge, which was a truss tube Dobsonian. And I had that for many years, and that's what I used to discover the variable nebula in Cepheus back in '09. Then, for a while, in the early 2000s, I basically kind of fell out of the hobby for a while. I didn't really observe too much anymore, and it took to about 2020, the pandemic going on, that I got back into it. And the whole astrophotography thing started at the same time as well in 2020. Wow, look at that. Look at that Pac-Man nebula. That looks so good. Okay, yeah, we can point it at the monkey head. Of course, it's gonna look nothing like that. Probably around 9 o'clock I will wrap it up, so I don't keep kicking my wife out of the living room here. But soon I'm going to be moving everything. Whoa, what the world? What happened there with the tracking? The tracking is all weird. Oh, it's close to the meridian, that's why. Yeah, whenever this mount gets close to the meridian, it decides to trail. It's not hitting the tripod, is it? No. I don't know why. It always, for some reason, right near the meridian, it does weird things. The AM5. But granted, a lot of my mounts, even my Ioptron did the same thing as well. Even though, like, the guiding, like, graph says it's still good, still the stars look weird. What is this catalog? 2175. I think the comparison between the monkey heads will probably be the last of it that I'll do for at least tonight. Technically, I've been running for almost about 2 hours. Ugh. Tired of wearing a hat. Yeah, Chuck. No problem. It's a shame you had clouds tonight. When do you plan on finishing up the Almost Nothing Nebula? Wait for the gifted one. Yes. Don't be afraid of change, Chuck. Those tools that are there that make your life easier. I fear change. Yep, there's the monkey head. It's getting a little brighter every time. Yeah, only a minute. Now, granted, this image here is a 5-minute exposure. So we're going to do a comparison. I'm going to wait until this is at 5 minutes compared to this one. See, I wish I could do sharp cap live stacking, but the problem is it's not saving the individual frames from the ASI Air on like my actual computer is saving it to an SD card. Oh, there's like something in my eye. Like an eyelash or something. We're gonna get the comparison. Besides the... There we go. Although the noise is like significantly less. So you remember that USB that failed on me? I took it apart to see what was wrong, like what caused it to die, and I didn't really see anything that was wrong on the chip itself or the connector. Like nothing seemed burned. So I don't know what happened to it. All right, Chuck, thanks for stopping by. Come on, stack to 5 minutes. Is this a shame that this is an alt azimuth mount? So you have the issue of the field curvature. What I call the black hole. Black hole stars. This is going to be cool during the summer months. Let me back out of that real quick and see. It's going to start doing a meridian flip. You can tell the guiding's getting worse and worse the closer to the meridian it gets. Alright, well that's the last image there. Now it says it's going to be flipping in about 880 seconds. We're getting closer and closer to that 5 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, even at 4 minutes, this looks good. This looks really good. That's wild. Here we go. 440. There we go. We got 5 minutes. That is not bad at all. That's wild. Well, there we have it. Compared to a 5-minute sub with an actual astrophotography rig on the right, and with a $4.99 Seestar smart telescope on the left. That's actually not bad. That's wild. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to be hopping off here now for the night. But thank you for live testing this with me. It's really fun. And Caleb, if you have any questions regarding those filters, just let me know. You can just direct me on Discord. And show what I got. Yeah. Please do. Okay. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.